Malacanang brushed aside the invitation of Duterte Defense Lead Counsel Nicolas Kaufman to discuss his client's interim release. Palace spokesperson Claire Castro also urged Kaufman to take his allegations of drug war deaths in this administration to court. Mobile journalist Julie Baisa with the story.
Why does Duterte's lead counsel Nicolas Kaufman keep on name-dropping President Marcos in his arguments? This was the palace's reaction to the defense lawyer's latest statements in his presentation of merits. Yesterday, Kaufman made reference to drug-related killings data under the Marcos administration. Kaufman asked ICC prosecutors if Marcos will also be investigated for this. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro's reaction to this: Kaufman should file the proper cases before Philippine courts if he believes violations were committed in the present administration's drug war.
Pag-amin ba yun na talaga may patayan sa panahon ni dating Pangulong Duterte? Unang-una, nakakapagtaka na ang kliyente po niya rito ay ang dating Pangulong Duterte. Pero bakit ang mata niya nakafocus kay Pangulong Marcos Jr.? Depensa po ba niya to? Kasi kung depensa po niya ito, nakakatawa. Pero kung may basihan ang sinasabing ito, ang Pangulo, alam po natin, ayaw po ng marahas na paglaban sa illegal na droga.
Castro, however, clarified that she has no plans to formally invite Kaufman to the Philippines, but will welcome him should he choose to visit. Just on Thursday, Kaufman expressed willingness to travel to Manila to discuss the interim release of Duterte with the Marcos administration. In response, Castro said that discussion is off the table, but she would be more than happy to treat Kaufman as a tourist.
First of all, I'm not inviting him. If ever, everybody is welcome to see the beauty of our country. Welcome man, lahat ng turista, pati pamilya, kasama yan. And if he will be coming to the Philippines, I am more than happy to treat him. Buy him balut, bagoong, kwek-kwek, ayudi, Adidas. But I will not discuss about the interim release, because it has already been dissolved by the ICC. So pag-uusapan lang namin ang ganda ng Palawan, El Nido, Manila Zoo, lahat po yan. Yun lang po.
Castro was also asked about a recent statement made by Vice President Sara Duterte. For the first time in a long while, Castro did not directly criticize the VP. In an event in Davao, Sara reflected on her decision to team up with Marcos instead of running for a local post in her bailiwick of Davao City.
Mas maganda po nga sana kung nanatili na lamang siyang mayor sa Davao City at nahalal natin ang isang vice-presidente na tutulong sana sa ating Pangulo. Hindi isang vice-presidente na magtatrabaho, mag-aaksyon at hindi bakasyon, at hindi puro paninira ang gagawin sa ating Pangulo.
Castro, however, was on the offensive again when asked about Duterte's claim that the administration was going after groups that support her.
Mismo ang dating Pangulong Duterte ang nagsabi na may mga pagkakataon na ang vice-presidente ay sinungaling. Ipapakita ko po ang isang article at binanggit din po ni dating Pangulong Duterte na ang kanyang anak na si VP Sara ay isang drama queen. Dito, pinasinungalingan niya mismo ang sinabi ng dating Mayor Sara Duterte sa isang issue ito. So, kailan pa ba natin paniniwalaan ang mga sinasabi ng Vice Presidente kung mismo ang kanyang ama ay sinasabing siya ay nagsisinungaling?
The Vice President has yet to react to these statements from Yusek Castro. Kapatid Mobile Journal Julie Baisa, We're One News.